or you'll be in a very bad position, or people will take advantage of you all the time. So that's just kind of it's kind of how it is, at times. So it's honestly a pet peeve of mine, but it's a whole other thing. It's a thing. It's a thing, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Every one of these days, I'll be able to help Nigeria stop being so stupid. But for right now, I'll do what I can from here. Black Mario, PK Sparks. All right, shout outs, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream tonight. You describe your father. Okay, so there you go. Yeah. Oh, dude, my dad. I have an uncle that I really like. My Uncle Leo. He's awesome. He was kind of soft and nice with me. But my Uncle Dennis, I remember the first time, bro. I think I was like 6 or 7 years old, 6, 7, and like we were playing a game, and like my cousin, who's like older than me by like a year, it was my turn to play. He didn't want to let me play, so we were kind of like fighting over the controller. My uncle Dennis comes over, he's like, "Why are you guys fighting?" I'm like, "It's my turn to play. He's not gonna let me play." And he's like, "Who's older?" And they're like, I'm like, "He's older." My uncle just said, literally straight up knocked me over the head. He's like, "That's your senior. Let him play." And I'm like, oh, wow, okay. like, just hit me with a dunk, Ever since then, man, I didn't act up around my uncle, my other uncle. Never acted up around him. Never acted up. So good old Uncle Dennis the Menace. Yeah, no, he's cool though, man. I don't got any issue with him. Like I still love him. I still like him and all, but yeah, I just remember like that's the type of like uncle I had. Like that's just like that Nigerian men can be very prickly, very prickly. But it taught me a lesson. I mean, I think lesson worked. I don't think I ever fought it over another controller in my life. People just said, "Hey, it's not your turn." Like, I had times where people were like, "No, it's not your turn." I just said, "All right, cool, I'll wait. Let me get it next time." You know what I'm saying? So I think it was a painful lesson, but it was a good lesson because I never fought over another controller ever again. Like I was like, you know what? Even if they were younger than me, they're older than me. I'm like, hey, look, how about you play right now? And I'll get it next. And I think that's how I also liked watching games sometimes too, because it's like, okay, that's fine. They want to be douchey. Not let me play right now. I'll wait my turn. So it did teach me that, like, hey, it's not worth it. Just wait for your turn, or even if they're being weird about it, just let it go. So that's kind of how I saw it, at least. I understand where you're coming from. I need to grow some backbone in some areas. I don't want to be too soft. Yeah. So it's kind of how it is. Peace and love, hair grease. All right, but yeah, told myself if I have kids, I don't want to be too prickly. Maybe that's being soft, but the balance, of course, bro. Compared to my pops, I was Barney the bear. If you want to talk about how my dad was raising me compared to how I raised my daughter, who's now 14, and how I'm raising my bro, I love you, you love me. Where I am. And I'm like, I am Barney compared to how my pops raised me, bro. I am, bro. It's not even close, dude. It's not even close. Bro, I grew up in fear. I grew up in fear. Bro, I told you about Alien. I'll take this one last story before I go. Alien Isolation, bro. I burnt a triangle from the iron into my windbreakers, and my dad wanted to like kill me. My dad wanted to like, man, he chased me. He's like, come here. I was like, oh hell no! I took off. I think I was like 5 years old, maybe. It was like in the early, God, was it 90s? I was like, I think it was. I forgot what age I was, but like, bro, I took off. I was like, no, you can't catch me. I was like, can't catch me. And like I hooked around the living room and I went around and I closed the door, and I'm young, so I was stupid. And I closed the door, turned off the lights, and I hid in between the sink and the bathroom. Like there's like the space in between, and I like hid and I just ducked into like a black Samus, or like a ball, and I just like, and I was really thin, really small back then, really short, really thin, really small at that age, of course. And I just crunched myself. I'm like, oh, hopefully he won't see me. bro, dude, like we had one of them apartments where it was kind of like a circle. He went around to the master bedroom side, and then there's like a shower and a toilet, and then there's like another one. Like it like connects. There's like 2 bathrooms connected together. And he went around and he turned on the light and saw me, and he just had a stick ready to go. He just had a stick ready to go. And I was like, ah! And everything just went black, bro. Everything just went black. I swear I've never been more scared in my life, in my younger life. And I passed out from fright and because he hit me, but because I was so scared. And I just saw a stick coming right at me, and it just went like, it was like an anime, or it was like, you know, like when they hit you with like something, and like in Call of Duty games or something, and like you wake up like in the gulag. It was like that's what happened. I just went ah, and he hit me, and I don't remember what happened after that. Knocked out, fainted, and then all I remember next is I remember being in my room on my bed, and me, my brother and me, we shared a room. Like bunk beds. I just remember being on the bottom bunk, and my brother was eating a Morning Star like sausage muffin or sausage, and he was eating. He's like, and he was looking at me, and it was straight up like Debo, like, hey man, hey young man, you got knocked the beat. You got knocked. He's like, hey man, how's it going? How you doing? What happened, fam? He knew what happened. He knew what happened. He knew that I got knocked out. Because I had a big old bump across from the top of my head all the way. I had a big old mark, so you know I got hit with something. And my brother's like, hey man, you good? I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened? Like the smell of the sausage woke me, you know, like I'm like the smell of like, you know, like those breakfast sausages, how they smell. It like jarred me awake, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Top of my head all the way. I had a big old
I never
so
did that to my kids.
It was nothing even, never even got close to doing that. Not even, that was like the most extreme thing that my pops has done. I mean, he spanked me and stuff like that. You know, I've gotten the, like, you know, the branch to the butt, the belt to the butt, but that was probably the most extreme thing because it was a combination of like, usually when you get spanked, it's like, okay, you know, hey, spanking, you're being bad. But like this one was like completely, like I didn't know like what, like I didn't know, like I thought that I had a great hiding spot. I thought that I was Einstein. I'm like what, 5 or 6 or whatever, right? So I thought I had a great hiding spot. I thought he wasn't gonna catch me, bro. He turned on that light, saw me, and I just saw him go, wow, boom, lights out, bro. Lights out. I got knocked out, fam. Yeah, he got me, bro. Appreciate you sharing your stories. Very relatable. LOL. I was a class clown myself. Yeah. So I mean, like I said, compared to my pops, bro, I'm the GOAT as a father, bro, because I did not do half the stuff that he did. The only time he really wanted to hang out with me, he's like, yo, come scratch my back. I was like, the only time I hung out with that dude. But I still love him for, like, you know, like I said, giving birth to me, and like what else? Like he gave me like candy at times, and like obviously put a roof over my head for a number of years, and like, you know, make sure we have food on the table. So I appreciate him for that. You know, I appreciate him for that. So that's good. And like I said, it did teach me to be tough, man. I will say that, man. Like when you have 2 brothers, I'm the youngest. When you have 2 older sisters, an older brother, and man, I mean, you fighting against everybody. I'm getting beat up by my mom was a lot softer on me when I was younger. My mom, she never really spanked me or anything like that. You know, she always wanted to be, you know, nice towards me, and she like sneak me Snickers and the candy and stuff. Cause I was the baby to her, so she was a lot softer with me. But when I was fighting my sisters, fighting my brother, getting beat up by my dad, and getting beat up by every bro. You gotta grow up tough, man. Back then, I grew up tough. You gotta grow up prickly and tough a bit, you know. IRL Smash Brothers knocked up, bro.
I'm in the middle of actually.
Hey,
Name is Chris.
Wakes up, shoes and wallet.
Thank y'all for showing up.
I didn't have my shoes on. Obviously, I had no shoes on. I just remember just waking up
workstation open
and just on the bed. I don't know who brought me there.
Most of all,
that's funny thing. Still to this day,
welcome.
it is a mystery of who took me to the bed. I think my dad probably did. So I know, like, I think my sisters and my brother, they were at school. So I got home from school earlier. So I was getting my clothes ready for the next day. So I was ironing and getting my clothes ready for the next day. So that's what happened. I think that's what happened. It might have been that. I don't remember 100%, but it was something like that. But yeah, I burnt, like I said, I burnt like a triangle through my windbreakers, and like, so he got really mad at that. You don't want to know what I did to my older cousin when he was like 5 years old, bro. Back as a kid, I was the youngest grandson, so I had a bunch of older cousins. Oh, fun times. I bet, man. I bet. But anyway, that's the story there. Hey, what's up, Juice Man Vlog? I've told that, I call that story Alien Isolation, OJ, because like it's like you gotta watch out for like the xenomorph coming around. You gotta hide in like areas, and then like all of a sudden they catch you. Ah! So I call that, hey, that's Alien Isolation, OJ, bro. That was crazy. That was crazy, man. I remember though. He was like, ah! I was like, ah! Knocked out, bro. What's up, bro? Pass out to Markiplier. Welcome to your stream. Yo, shout out to Homelander to go. Yeah, we're pretty much done here, though, guys. We're pretty much done for this stream here. So, if you guys haven't watched my video yet, check out my video. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, obviously. I talked about the Xenoblade 4 Switch 2 leak, so check that video out if you haven't seen it. Shout out to Markiplier, though. Big love to Markiplier, one of the OGs. But I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate everybody that came out to the stream today. I am gonna relax a bit. I'm gonna hang out. Make sure you guys go to V.A.D.C's channel. Go check out his channel. He's gonna be streaming. And yeah, we'll see you guys for tomorrow for the Spawncast pre-show and the Spawncast. All right, guys. All right, love y'all. Peace.
Yeah, I made sure to like the show. I like it, all that good stuff.
Alright, so looks like you got some folks on there.
Oh yeah, I got one viewer. I just like to let people know I'm about to get started in a minute. Alright, so I'm gonna start something new. Gonna be doing a lot of importing.
Remember, man, all you gotta do is open up a folder and just drag and drop. You don't have to import it that way.
No, I'll have to do the old school.
No.
Okay.
Remember, 2016 was one of the, well, yeah, it was one of
The first relevant
of drag and drop.
drag and drop.
Yeah.
2012, you couldn't do that.
No. Yeah, I remember school days, man.
School days. All right.
Just freaking, just go and do that, man.
Right.
Just.
Hey, welcome to the stream, y'all. Glad to have y'all here. Name is Chris. I am your host. I am known as V.A.D.C. Anyways, just want a few things about me. I am a digital 3D creator, so I do a lot of 3D work. Lots of 3D work. I also make music too. The reason why I've been trying to play a lot of copyrighted music was just really to piss off YouTube at the time. And oh my goodness, my mic tried to fall down on me. Okay, I think we should still be here. Hang on. I'm like moving two different mouses right now. All right, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Can y'all hear me on the chat? Can you hear me on the chat? Let me know if I'm here. And you know, we're gonna be getting started very shortly. Okay, it looks like it's not gonna be doing like dropping frames today. So I think that's a miracle right there. All right, so yeah, basically oh, hi. Hello. Welcome all. Welcome to the stream. I'm also going to make sure to type this in. You know, we're going to be getting started very shortly. Let's see. You know, I mean, the thing is, well, today we're going to be getting started on creating a trailer environment. I basically got a brand new scene opened up. And most of all, welcome to the stream. Again, I'm your host, V.A.D.C Entertainment. We make 3D movies, game trailers, and basically we're working towards an epic trailer for a game. So I'm glad to have y'all here. And let's get ready to work. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys have questions or anything, I mean, like, you know, if you guys are very interested in this kind of stuff, or, you know, if you want me to play some music or copyrighted stuff, you know, I could do that too, because I stream on different platforms besides this one. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and let me see if I can find my scene so we can get started.
Oh, snap. I didn't know that you could do that. It's like you see my face.
you know what I look like. I'm a bald-looking old man. I did that in 2 seconds so that you couldn't see me. Just so y'all know I'm black. Anyways. Now you guys know that I'm moving the grid. Let's go, man. I'm gonna lurk, but I'll be here. Hey, no worries, Cybertaurus. Thank you for showing up. Glad to have you here. And thank you for coming from OJ stream over to my stream, which is very awesome. I'm glad to have you here. So we're gonna get to work. All right. So
Yeah, all you gotta do is open up a folder, and then whatever you want in the shot, you just drag and drop in there.
yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start working on the first scene. We're gonna bring in our Steve. All right, y'all. Let's get Steve up in here. All right.
Really call him Steve.
Yeah, we're gonna call him Steve. Cause if we call him anything else, the copyright ninjas might come after me.
You know they can get you for Steve, right? Because you know Steve was on freaking Tekken.
Oh yeah, Steve was also on freaking Minecraft. Oh no, yeah, they could really copyright strike me for Steve.
Yeah,
Dang it! Now we're gonna have to call him Judd. We're gonna bring in a Judd. So we're gonna start off with. Okay, so we're gonna go finish rig. It is the finished rig, right?
Yeah.
Is it just the Captain Falcon rig, or is it like the
It'd be finish animation rig, and then
this one, right?
that'd be the one.
And we are beginning the workshop. We are beginning the workshop. Sorry, it's about to be a little bit silent. We already got into the first 17 minutes, so we're about to get to it.
How many minutes are we already in?
We're already in 17 minutes deep. So yeah,
Yeah,
now
we took this long with an introduction.
no. Well, yeah, of course you're supposed to start long with an introduction.
We're supposed to be on the money. We're supposed to be in it.
We're supposed to be in it right now. All right, so yeah, the reason why I mean, if y'all want me to play some video game music, I could do that too. I mean, I also make it as well. But here's our Judd. Meet Judd. Judd looks awesome. Judd might do cool things. You make Judd move right, Judd will basically love everybody. You make him move wrong, he's gonna hate everybody. So I'm pretty sure that you know who Judd is. So we're gonna move Judd to the side. Now we're gonna start adding in some buildings. I didn't know I had 2 mile files open. Make sure you don't save. I guess there's always a policy of double click action. Hey, should I just do like one building and try to make like a hall of buildings and a small racetrack?
Okay, so Shay said the idea and thought is to have him run down the building while the car is actually going down, right?
Yeah, that'd probably be a really cool way to start off.
So you want to start off with making a little grid. So we probably might have to make a grid, but for starters, put a racetrack of what you want as the theme, and then you put the building associated with that track in there.
Okay.
So that way,
We got the buildings.
because you're gonna be doing 10 seconds or 20 seconds animation, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 10, 20 seconds.
Yeah, and it's got to be clipped with different cameras. So
Yeah.
you also got to remember, you got to take into account real time, movement. So when it comes to the camera, you got to make sure that you do it from 1 to 120. That's 5 seconds, and it's just saying make sure that it's like realistically appropriate.
Or like over here, like yeah, just so y'all know, he's not gonna be gonna go here, go to
Go to the side. It's the third one down.
third one down. Yeah.
That's the overdrive.
No, I don't need to look at that. Yeah, everything's already done because Mira did that yesterday.
Okay. No, I'm sure you're saying if you wanted to click the whole thing without going through the hassle, just click where it says group 1.
Oh right.
There you go. And then you just size it down to appropriate size. But if it's going to be a racetrack.
Yeah, we probably needed to be bigger than the racer.
Yeah.
We need to be bigger than Judd. Alright. Okay. I just need to do enough to just at least get a good teaser going here.
And we made sure to check everything from yesterday, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good, yeah. And
From
just
Wednesday.
Get rid of the extra, that extra power strip that's right there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that way you don't. Yeah, it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Oh no. Keep the one power strip. You're gonna need it.
All right.
Because remember.
He's gonna come down the building.
Yeah.
Okay. And then afterwards, what we're gonna do next, and keep in mind we're gonna be putting Judd in the car, so no worries. Do 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 do. All right, now it's time to go ahead and bring in the building. So we got like a little strip here, so we'll probably just go ahead and group one more so we can get enough strip for the guy to race on. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and get some buildings. I'm gonna start throwing it up in there. Alright. Oh, also, if the mic quality is good, thank you for, just let me know if it's like fading in or out or anything. That'll be greatly appreciated. Let's see. Alright, go ahead, go to, back to scenes. Locations. Go ahead and use combined, because then we could just blow up combined. We could blow up combined buildings, right?
You have to put, we have to put a rig in there, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yeah, we gotta make sure that we.
Because if you do the. Oh, there you go. Looks like everything's all nice and sized and scaled up. It's big. I guess you can make it just a little bit bigger.
Well, yeah, of course, because I mean, it's we gotta make sure Judd here can run down a building and not trip and be like, ah! We don't want him to crack his neck, so.
You have to make him look cool, man.
We don't want him to die. Okay, so yeah, you're probably gonna see some Spider-Man stuff. Just watch. I mean, right now this is only just the beginning, so this is just pretty much putting everything together. As you can see, we actually got a whole bunch of buildings done already.
Oh, they don't know that.
Oh yeah, they.
You have to slip it over on the other side of the shawl.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You have to slip it on the other side. The shawl.
Right. Right.
We got a lot.
We got a lot. Got a lot of toys to play with. Alright. Just so you know, we can definitely go ahead and let's turn on some hopefully they don't get mad at me playing video game music and be like, you're getting copyrighted because of video game music. So we'll just go ahead and start off with this F-Zero GX soundtrack. Something that Judd can get jiggy to. Alright. Let's see. Come on now. Come on. Yeah, it looks like this game actually had 82 tracks. I wonder what you guys are thinking when they were making this music. Yeah, it's like it. Like when they made it, it just felt like they differentiated their patterns into this. Like it just felt like it was like when you actually listen to the actual F-Zero GX OST soundtrack and to the sounds, this is stuff that people would never pay attention to, which is crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and get at least about one more building and we'll patternate. So as you can see, we got a track, we got a side building. Now I think we need like a goalpost.
I'm not sure if I saved the goalpost. I think I did. It should be all start line.
Yeah. Alright, let me go ahead and throw in like a it'd be kind of cool to see him run off this kind of building right here. But I would have to literally set up the camera to where it's gonna have to rotate. Like it'll have to do something like cause I have to get him to run off the side of the building, but I'll set up the camera to do that. Yeah, but we don't want people seeing that there's too much outside space. I'll figure it out.
Should I do one of those dome lights and put an HDR in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think if he did go to all that stuff like last time, right?
Yep. Yeah, I did it just like on Wednesday.
Did that. Oh, by the way, with buildings like that, you can put those
In between the tracks, yeah. how did everybody pay attention to this album? Like the menu music was just so simplistic. Yeah. That's all good though. We're gonna get our Judd in here. Okay. I bet you the director was nervous to play this music around what's his face at the time. Yeah, yeah. Please be appeased by our music.
I like it. But we can add a little more stuff here and there.
It actually looks pretty cool. Looks like we got ourselves a little El Quickio scene right here. Well, I mean, because we're just going to show them just getting on the car and getting stripped. Oh, yeah, the grid. Oh, yeah, I need to go in the freaking UV editor. Sure. I know, but it's, looks like this. I don't know why it does.
Yeah. I thought I made it to where it was.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need that color. Please keep this color. Yeah, no, that's on top of the green. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was dirty. Oh, wait. Now let's see if my mask now I see where they got this platoon music from. Yeah, they took stuff from Crush. Yeah. No, that was a whole nother thing. Yeah. A little beyond. Yeah, that's why I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I know where they got this from. Oh, wow, that's it. Let's see, figure that part out. You're like, all it's need is a floor. What's that? Right.
So
that's wood asphalt. Which one? Yeah. Marble pattern. Well, I'm already committed to the Mason stone. Yeah, we don't want no giant. That was kind of weird to see a giant man running. All right, we're 45 minutes in. Hopefully you guys are feeling good so far. And it looks like we're not having problems with copyright issues. Video game music saves lives. Let's go ahead and add some more builds. Let's get some more help. Wow, this lady sound like she was really mad. Yeah, the F-Zero music's that bad. I'm surprised that people like this stuff. It was hip in its time. And everybody was really digging that Sonic adventure. And they all thought Sonic was doing something. All of a sudden, all these other crazy games started showing up. Give me that music. Yeah. Yeah, basically. Yeah, especially the beat producers, they're struggling. Nice little quick setup scene here. Not looking too bad. It's pretty simple, very easy, nice little video going by. One thing that I learned about myself is that I always love to replicate patterns. I'm gonna go ahead and see Is this like an extension of what you could put on top of this? Uniform color.
So take that one, bring in another one, make one like black, put in another one, make one like red and all that stuff, or try to match the color already there. And you can also use that as a means of like, having somebody crashing into the building too. And
Yeah.
you can stack it too, so you have one
Really narrow. Now I'm gonna go ahead and
Look around, take it in, watch the moves now. Buzzing around like a fly by a light bulb. Watching words bounce around to the beat of my drum. Nothing said when you were under my thumb. Take a ride in the night sky. Looking good silhouette with my x-ray eyes. Be alive and let it slide and watch the sunrise. I know where it's at.
it has X-ray eyes. You're probably like as a kid, this was so awesome. This rocks. But then that you hear this game music as it goes like, X-ray eyes, man. Really? What do you think this is? Oh snap. Okay, no worries. We're already, man, I can't believe we're already getting to our first hour. They really bit off of Rocky like a hurricane. Dude, listen to hear this music right now, you probably feel like the full rhythm. I want to rock you like a hurricane. That's exactly what it sounds like. They made it happen. She's showing victory.
Remember what I told you though.
Check who that is at the door. did this in like 30 minutes. Not too bad. Ask everybody questions. Like nice and short, question mark. Should I put some mountains in here?
No, man.
Give it some feel? No?
Follow me. I protect you. I believe it's destiny. If you are me, could you be so strong? Can you see? Can you see it's me? And if you think it is too tough, then it's up to me. And it's a perfect world, you now belong to me. And I can take you higher than you can believe. And it's a perfect world, you now belong to me. And I can take you higher than you can believe.
Good physical media bites.
Yeah, I don't want this.
We're gonna make sure this thing is going somewhere.
Yeah. And you wanna put a lot of effort.
You know me, man. I'm not- said, we're gonna start building a like let me kind of get to the actual
This is sucker. I need more.
I think I might yeah, like I said, I didn't want to go all super crazy. Yeah, this definitely sound like some sort of advertisement. It's so crazy that they really do these have this mixed up. Yeah, that means I have to go into the hypershade That's why I don't have music on this. it's all right. Just a basic 10, 13 tracks will do. You know, you didn't have to put in 600 different sounds for no reason. But hey, that was 2003. Only 13 at the time when this game came out. Some sliced bread. And then they had Sonic Adventure games at the time. Yeah, that sounded like something they ripped from the Dr. Eggman theme.
Shoot what you gonna do next and make you feel the way you want me to feel. But it's the logic and reason that keeps me awake. I know you wanna steer me into the ground, but what I see is just another form of madness. If there's another way for you to break down, it's just to let you go first and make a mistake.
I forgot where the freaking elder is. Just add that there. Boom. When in doubt, bevel it. I'm trying not to, man. It is so hard for me to not do that. I know, but they know I'm moving stuff. They know I'm moving. They know I'm concentrating. Dude, I don't have to explain the same thing twice over. Yeah, I still got the music. It's still actual music. It's video game music, so apparently it's not copyright.
the spell on you. You're scared of the dark, walk through the night. Give me your hand and let me please you through the night. You're scared of the dark, walk through the streets. Give me your hand and I won't dominate your mind.
Bro, we tried doing that flex already. Look how far that
It's
got
not
us.
just what I was telling you guys. You know how like with most
TV.
Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes. I just felt like when this band finished up their music, they were like, we're done. No, you go 3 2 What? Still city like enough. Stop pushing the What's that? Alright, y'all, here's Judd. Judd looks like a 6-foot tall man in a big giant sized city. In the future. Alright, so we basically made it to a half hour of this stream today. Hopefully you guys are entertained by what you're seeing so far. Definitely, especially this creation process. So, there it is. We got us a nice little city that Judd can play around in. I don't know, I was gonna try to set up some music. That way it gives it more of that feel that, you know, something folk. Alright, so we made it to an hour and 30 minutes of the stream so far. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying yourself. But yeah, what we've been doing today, we've been building up the scene. Okay, so basically this is what we've been doing so far. Thanks for lurking around. Basically we've been building up a full 3D scene for basically the past hour and a half. So basically, not even basically, we're putting together an actual teaser trailer environment for Mr. Judd here. Mr. Judd's gonna run off the side of a building. So I'm gonna just pick his trousers so it's easy to get to him. So as you can see, Judd is animatable. I can move him. So let's go ahead and make sure to turn off his polygons here. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so that's basically the process so far. Basically, yeah, we did the rig by hand, made by the cool guy. The cool guy is the one that did all the rigs for all the characters and rigged all the cars. I helped out with doing a lot of polygon edge looping and lining for some of the characters, except this one. These are all just drawn by hand. But yeah, Judd here is awesome. So, anyways, so basically we got him to scale, so that way we make it to where everything is bigger than Judd. But his car is going to be pretty huge. Well, I don't think we're going to make it that huge, but we know it's going to be a big machine. So, all right. I guess if y'all got any questions or anything, you know, just let me know in the chat. I'm about to turn this music right back up, and I'm about to continue to keep working. Let's get back to it. Are you really about to leave me right now? All right, y'all. So, what do y'all think so far? This is actually a V-Ray real-time render. So basically, in a real-time render, it shows you the stuff that you're really doing after you're done putting the light in there, so it can light up the whole entire scene. So, oh yeah, I'm about to go here. We're gonna go from my software. We're gonna change the V-Ray. What? I have to turn on the adaptive subdivision. Turn off what thing?
Like, and then you can just put like a.
Alright. Let's go back out here and you want me to do what? Creating this one? I don't know if they'll turn it off though. Invisibility of light. Use a box. Wait, it says skybox. I wouldn't know. Oh yeah, dynamics. Yeah, we go ahead and put the man in his trusty machine in here. So this marks that this is technically, I guess this is really the stream. Wow, looks nice, doesn't it? To all three of my viewers, I guess you guys want to give me my kudos, man. Y'all can do some applauding, I guess. If not, it's cool. I mean, just know that I'm glad that you're lurking around and you're here watching. But yeah, basically, we did it. Y'all muscled through an hour and a half of me actually, actually an hour and 45 minutes of me actually getting this scene together. So, yeah. There you go. This is, we're almost done here. There's one more thing I need to add up into this scene now, however. By the way, for the record, this is indeed a 8K lighting. This is indeed 8K. So this is not a 4K map. I believe this is indeed an 8K map. But if it is a 4K, it still looks good either way, which means this is how I'm able to get a lot of my stuff done. So, yeah, other than that, this is the scene right here. I'm about to go ahead and gonna put in a skylight. And we're really about to get this fun in. So now. Skybox. Why? Dang, I almost forgot how to set up a Skyfog replace. Ooh. Masterwork. Oh, piece of candy. I like pieces of candy. Do y'all like pieces of candy? I know I do. Piece of candy. Piece of candy. Candy. It's yummy. No worries, I'll get them out of T-Post soon enough. Just right now, I just want y'all to see the, ooh, piece of candy. Oh yeah, so technically speaking, this thing's basically done, man. You know, I mean, we basically now got an actual live scene fully put together. You know, it just happened in about an hour and a half. You know, this was actually a great, good investment time of basically nearly 2 hours. So I guess the last part that I'm gonna do. Are you telling me we ran out of F-Zero music? Oh no, not yet. Okay. Right now, this is just doing real time. This is not final. I'll do a final close Captain Falcon. So we're gonna do a post one. Afterwards, we're gonna wrap this up. Call it an evening. Man, this is how you know you're getting to the ending of the stream when you're starting to hear old F-Zero music, especially this particular one. Hopefully this feels a little bit nostalgic or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? You know, so I actually got to pose him. As you can see, he is posable. And I'm gonna go ahead. Alright, so we got our Judd to pose. Our Judd looks cool now. Now you're about to see Judd in 4K. So, I'm gonna go ahead and save this one more time. Always save the scene. And let you know that you've gotten really, really far, because in case anything weird happens or decides it wants to crash, you know what I'm saying? You know, we don't want to lose Judd and all this progress, and then everybody's crying on the other side there, and they're like, why did we just watch it if it just crashed? But we don't want this though. No, we don't want that. So we're gonna go here. Gotta set up this. We're gonna go convert, and we're gonna go ahead and do a HD 1080 shot. All right, so this is the process of rendering. I turned up my DMC sampler, so I mean, like, I could go as far as 32 samples if I want to. Matter of fact, I mean, I got 4 terabytes in this computer, so I could go higher than that if I wanted to and really abuse the power rate, but I was gonna do a 1 and a 3. And we are set to adaptive subdivision. Gonna go to color mapping. Gonna make sure that we put in gamma, because we got to put in color mapping and gamma, because in order for that to happen and make a good, nice looking scene, you always got to put in color and gamma, you know. And afterwards, you know, we don't need no sunny sky, because I basically can just do a polygon sun, and I could seriously cheat, but you know, basically, this is like the best part of it all right here. Makes it feel climactic. So we already got displacement on, displacement mapping, what a lot of people talk about. So, you know, basically we could do that, and then yeah, go ahead, let's shoot our shot. See what this beauty looks like. Oh, it looks like my mic went down. Snap, I think I messed up. We're making Judd look good. We're making Judd look very, very good. So now we're about to make it look good. So yeah, this is usually the part where, even though I done did my part and turned off a bunch of things here, this is where the renders at a 4K power struggle, even though I have a 4 terabyte computer, which is pretty weird. I don't know why it does this. I mean, it should have been done that fast with it already, but hey, I guess it is what it is. But I guess if I'm in front of the light, maybe that's why it's probably taking as long as it's taking. But however, this is actually an HD render, so hopefully y'all enjoy it. It's basically capturing all the light. Yeah. So other than that, basically, we're about to end this live in about 10 more minutes. This is a good render, so it probably might take a good minute. So, yeah, basically, this is the enchilada. Uh-oh, 56%. Running protected. Uh-oh. Sounds like we got some Streamlabs haterism going on now. Uh-oh. Somebody doesn't want y'all to see Judd in full. Man, look at that street. It's looking wet. Bad. I'm gonna go ahead and let this music play, because usually with all things that take this long, you know, it requires music. Doesn't sound like anyways, for those who made it to the end of the stream, I just want to let you know, thank you for sticking on through. Oh, damn, day flies. Anyways, these things are always such a bother. But, however, though, thank you guys for stopping by on the stream today. We now got a full confirmed 1920 by 1080 HD picture of Judd here. Judd looks cool. Judd looks awesome. Judd has a nice smile on his face. Even though he looks like he's ready to punch somebody out for taking 39 minutes of his life. But Judd is happy now. That looks really cool, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and see the real result. We don't want to look at alias PIXs. We want to look at JPEG. We're going to call this render shot for a new scene. Yay! That actually looks really cool. We made our first picture, y'all. And this is where we will say we are marking the end of the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And see you next Wednesday. That was actually really cool. This looks really cool right now. I can't stop looking at it. Other than that. Dang, it looks so cool. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at that smiling face with the we sick with it. Look at that golden energy. Look at that shadowing. That's too clean. Jeez. Sheesh, this is a nice 8K render. Oh my gosh, man. Alright, that was fun. I hope y'all have fun too. Anyways, good night. Thank you for tuning in to V.A.D.C Entertainment. We got us a good looking picture. Alright, so with that being said, I don't know how many times I'm going to keep saying it, but y'all have a good night. See you at the next stream tomorrow on Saturday coming up, and most of all, it was really awesome to see you guys tune in with me tonight. It was actually really good, really cool indeed. So yeah, other than that, this is it. This is it. Wait.